Welcome back to my channel. My name is Milkshake Matty and here we talk about everything crypto. And today we're going to be talking about the PINETWORK and we're going to be talking about has the technical charts indicated that PINETWORK is about to boom in price. I think it could be true. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. 85% of people that watch me are not subscribed. So if you can just stop what you're doing just for 2 seconds, hit that subscribe button. It'll mean everything to me. And if you hit the bell button, it means you'll know every single time I'm going to release a video. It means you're going to get the content that you want. Do it. Do it now. Subscribe. Do it. If we look at the charts for the PINETWORK, you can see that it's been a lot of sideways action over the last few hours. This is a Pi against the US dollar, and each one of these candles is a 24-hour, sorry, no, it's not. It's a 4-hour period. So 4, 8, 12, 16. So this little block here, where it's got 3 greens in a row, followed by a red, then a green, then 2 more reds. Basically, it's going sideways, and that's okay. That's better than downwards. As it stands right now, it's currently at 70 cents. Now, if we look at the stats on Coin Market Cap, let's go and have a look at these now. So the 24-hour volume is 227 million. That's a better number, because we were seeing numbers around the $500 million figure over a 24-hour period of a giant sell-off not that many days ago. So to be back at this number, I think that's a good thing. Total market cap is currently 4.7 billion. And I do believe that that is better. That is better. Interestingly, if you look over here at the community sentiment, it's currently 88% bullish, which is an interesting figure. If we go look at the fear and greed index, this is incredibly important to cryptocurrency. I'm very aware that there's a lot of people that are into the PINETWORK, which potentially aren't into crypto as a whole. But let me teach you something. This fear and greed index is massively, massively important for the whole of crypto, including PINETWORK. Right now, we're currently at 24, which is low. That's in the fear zone. When we're in the fear zone, people are less likely to put money into riskier assets like cryptocurrency. So while this is low, it's very difficult for prices to rise. And that's for the whole of the crypto market, including PINETWORK. This is something that I use every single day. I use the fear and greed index every day without fail, because it gives me a snapshot of the psychology of the buyers globally when it comes to riskier assets like cryptocurrency. That particular one that we were looking at there, that scale, was a fear and greed index just for cryptocurrency, but there are different ones. There's one for stocks and shares and other things as well, but I look at this every single day. While the fear and greed index is low, less money flows. It is that simple. Then what will happen is, as the money starts to flow, the fear and greed needle will move, and as we start to get to greed and extreme greed, prices fly up. When those prices are flying, people then get FOMO. They have fear of missing out. And instead of buying when the needle was low and prices were low, they'll wait for the price to pump and they'll be like, oh my God, Bitcoin's at 110,000. I need to buy some. But they weren't buying it when it was 80 grand or 75 grand, when the needle was low. The same thing is happening with PINETWORK. It's exactly the same. Now, I know there's a lot of people that are into the PINETWORK that completely believe that it's its own entity and it doesn't follow the rules of other cryptocurrencies. I'm sorry to tell you, that isn't true. The same rules apply, and at the moment we're in fear. We're nearly touching extreme fear. As that needle moves and cryptocurrency moves and Bitcoin price moves up, other altcoins, their price will rise, including PINETWORK. And when that rises, you've got to make a decision. Should you have bought when it was cheaper? Or are you going to wait for it to be flying and everybody's going, PINETWORK to the moon, and then you'll buy then? So you've got to stop a little bit and have a little think. Some of you will only mine. There'll be no trading going on, and that's fine. But if you are somebody that's likely to trade, think carefully about if now you think is the right time to buy. I potentially think it could be, and I'll show you why. What you're looking at here is an article done by MoneyCheck. And the person that's written this has very well illustrated the extreme wedge shape. I don't know if you can, I'm not sure if you can see my mouse on your screen, but it's an extreme wedge shape here. And it's been horrible. The price has been flying down. But as that wedge shape is coming down, we've had a double bottom. And if what we know about cryptocurrency and what we know about trends and we know about trading charts, if things go the way that it is expected to go, this wedge here will stop and we'll be looking at almost like a slingshot and it will fly up. The price is also settled on the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. And this is often a key level where reversals can occur. Now, if that does happen, what are we looking at? What kind of price do you think we could be heading towards? Let me know in the comments where you think it's going to head to over the short term. I'm talking about the next month or so, because there are various different opinions on this. I believe, looking at the charts, reading some of the articles of some of the people that have crunched the numbers, the same as I have in the background, and people are coming up with the same thing that I'm coming up with, which is we're hitting a double bottom. The wedge is coming to its end and it's currently undervalued. I believe the PINETWORK coin is currently undervalued compared to demand. Now remember, demand is going to be artificially low while the fear and greed index is on a low number and we're in fear, because people that potentially might be interested in purchasing Pi will be holding back because globally and economically, people are worried with what's going on. I'm not going to go too deep into that because I've done loads of videos on that recently, but that is a thing. And as it starts to shift and people get more confident, they'll open up their ways that they buy coins, and they'll be going, right, let's go and buy some PINETWORK coins, and the price will get forced up, the same as every other cryptocurrency. They all behave the same, and Pi is no different. I believe if these patterns play out the way that I think they are, I think we could be heading back up, possibly up to about $1.80, maybe $1.90. And I think that could happen pretty quickly. But the key to it is the fear and greed index needle moving towards past neutral towards greed. And more importantly, watch the Bitcoin price. Now, I know that there's loads of you that just hate Bitcoin. It's not about if you hate Bitcoin, it's about economics and the way cryptocurrency works. When Bitcoin moves, there is more money in the cryptocurrency world. People will start selling off bits of Bitcoin and putting it into other things. That is the way it works. And if the Bitcoin price moves and heads anywhere near $100,000, you will see the rest of the altcoins rally. And I believe, because of the hype behind Picoin, that the Picoin and the PINETWORK will be in a very, very good position for it to fly on from this position. I mention this in almost all of my PINETWORK videos because quite often in comments, people misconstrue sometimes when I give negative news that I must be a Pi hater. I'm not a Pi hater. I'm a Pi miner. I absolutely love the PINETWORK. I personally, in my mining network, have over 3,200 people mining Pi. On any one day, I can have between maybe 1,200 to maybe 1,600 people mining at any one moment when I check the app. So I'm in. I like PINETWORK. However, we need to be honest that things haven't gone quite the way we wanted over the last month or so. There's been some very poor communication coming out of the core team, and it's created uncertainty within the PINETWORK community. I'm glad to say that some of the news looks like it's going to be fixed, and it's going to be fixed pretty quickly. So hopefully we can get a bit more confidence within the community. But what I'm talking about today is not within our community, it's external. So we're looking at the fear and greed index, the Bitcoin price, and we're looking at altcoins rallying off the back of the Bitcoin price. It would be really helpful if the PINETWORK rapidly gets launched on some major exchanges to make it really, really easy for the casual purchaser of crypto to go, I've heard of PINETWORK, I've seen a few videos on YouTube, and I've got a few quid in my pocket. I'm going to buy some PINETWORK today. That is what rallies the price. So hopefully those things can happen over the short term pretty rapidly. I need to give you all guys a little bit of a warning. Scammers operate in all of the comments across social media, including here on YouTube. I will never direct message you first. I don't have a Discord, I don't have a Telegram, and I certainly don't want a WhatsApp chat with any of you. But while we're talking about scammers, beware of people offering to buy your Pi coins for inflated values. It isn't true. It's not true. Why would anybody give you $10 for your Pi coin when it's worth currently today 70 cents? That should be enough of an alert to let you know that it's a scam. But people are getting scammed day after day after day after day. I get dozens of messages from people telling me I've lost all my PINETWORK coins, they've emptied my wallet. So listen, let me tell you, if you do want to sell your PINETWORK coins, there's a safe way to do it. If you go to the description of this video, in there will be a link for MEXC, MEXC. Now, what you do is you go and click that link and go and register. There are some sign-up bonuses available with my link, which is going to be perfect for you. But it all depends on how much you load your account up to. But that's not important right now for this video. What we're talking about is keeping yourself safe from selling your PINETWORK coins, okay? Once you've registered your account, you can then transfer your PINETWORK coins from your Pi wallet to the MEXC exchange. Once it's in there, you can choose what you want to do with it. You can either transfer them, or you can swap them, from a PINETWORK coin into something else, like you can go and buy Bitcoin or XRP or whatever else you want to do. Or what most people will be doing is swapping the PINETWORK coin into USDT, which is a stable coin. It tracks with the US dollar. You swap it into that, and then you can just either leave it there until a rainy day, till you're ready to do something with it again, or you can send it to a major exchange like a Coinbase or a crypto.com, and you can cash out into your bank. That is how you sell or swap your PINETWORK coins safely. Please don't fall for the scammers that are offering you pie in the sky prices. It's not true. It is a scam. The scam's been around for a very long time, but PINETWORK people quite often are not used to these scams because it's new for it to be on the open market. This is a tried and tested scam that's been working on every coin you could possibly think of. And right now, PINETWORK is in the crosshairs of these scammers, and they are targeting you every single day. Stay safe. Link in the description. I bring you PINETWORK videos every single day, as well as other cryptocurrencies, both here on YouTube and also on TikTok. Please hit that subscribe button. Show me some love. I'll appreciate every single one of you. And also, let me know in the comments where you're from. I love it when you guys do that. Let me know which part of the world you're from, because honestly, this community is global and I love to see where you guys are from. So remember, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments where you're from. Pi to the moon. I hope so. Let's go.